It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is Maggie Holmes Monday. So I am digging into Market Square. So I have a lot of the pieces for Market Square, but I don't have any 12 by 12 papers. And I think that sometimes that is what prevents me from using it because I'm not a huge white cardstock background person. Uh, I love how they look, so I definitely need to push myself to use a background, a white background, or dig through my other stuff and find papers that would match. But this time I decided to do a white background. So I started with a plain white piece of cardstock, and then I decided to do a little bit of mixed media. So I started with a pink, let me grab it. I started with a pink creamies in a cheeky pink, but you couldn't really see it. So I'm curious what I should use this one on. It's super light. And then I went with a blue that's Pull Me Closer. And I just did some packaging technique on the diagonal. So I decided I wanted to do a kind of sunburst for my picture. And instead of doing triangles, I decided to do long rectangles. I think it works just the same, and then I don't have to stress over angles. So originally I thought that maybe I would have the starburst go all the way through the picture, but ultimately I'm going to choose just for it to come out the left-hand side. So I cut my strips, I trimmed my photo down, I backed it with a piece of the 6x8 paper, and then so they are, this is my son and his girlfriend, and they are at the rodeo dance, and I thought it would be fun to grab some burlap. So I knew I had a scrap in my scrap bin, so I pulled that out and backed the photo with that burlap. And you can kind of see how this is going to come together. And I love how this one worked out. Now, this is probably not the best or the easiest way to glue down your strips, but this is kind of what I was going with. And I didn't want to glue them down a ton because I am going to take it to my sewing machine. As you can see, my mixed media is not dry, so I put my hand in it and had to clean it off. So there, I took it to my sewing machine and I just used white thread, and I just did a single line stitch down each of those, I guess you would call them rays. And then I put my photo down to the side. So I pulled out the ephemera pack and I'm going to go through it. It is very farmy, so I figured that would be okay for some rodeo photos. And I was hoping to get a few more of the farm animals on the layout, but that is not the case. So I end up doing a cluster at the top, a cluster at the bottom, and then just that tag to the side that says, "Let's do what we love." And so at the top, I have a cute little bird die cut. And then I am going to find a puffy bird to put with it. So, you know, little lovebirds was my thought process. I loved this sticker, but I couldn't find a place for it. So, spoiler alert, next Maggie Holmes Monday, I'm going to use the same collection, and I'm actually going to get that saying on. So I'll let you know what it says on the next Maggie Holmes Monday. So that bottom cluster is going to consist of an acetate frame, a couple of florals, 2 die cut florals, and a chipboard floral. and then a die cut that says cute. I am going to get that puffy horse on there. I thought horses are very appropriate. I'm also going to get a couple of those puffy horseshoes at the top and the bottom. I grabbed a ticket, another little horse, the number 2. My title is going to be Happy Heart down there at the bottom. I did add that little sticker that says special, special, special. And oh yeah, the puffy, it's kind of a puffy like ribbon that's going to go up there. And then I'm going to finish it off with a couple of wood veneer hearts from Spiegel Mom Scraps and some sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps called Glacier something. If you need to know, leave it down in the comments. It's pretty old, so probably not in the shop anymore, but I'm super excited to use that for actual glacier photos when we went and hiked the glacier in Alaska. So super excited about that. So there is my layout today. In the description box below, you'll find a link to Sarah's video. So I'm curious to see what she is making today. I love this series because I love me some Maggie Holmes. So that is going to do it for me today. Remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye.